Hey guys, wanted to take just a minute to say Merry Christmas and give you a little Christmas message. As I was thinking about Christmas today, I was just reminded of all the blessings that we have. And, as you celebrate Christmas this year and celebrate the birth of Christ and all that He's done for us, take a minute to just count all the blessings that you have in your life. And I know sometimes we think, this year, 2020, what a mess and all the horrible stuff. And yet, in the midst of all those things, there's a lot of blessings. There's a lot of good things that have happened in our life, in our work, in our families, in so many different places. So I encourage you and challenge you to try to look at the positive and see what's good that's going on around us and in our lives, and not just focus on COVID and all the negative stuff. I also want to remind you and me that everyone experiences Christmas just a little bit different. For me, I love Christmas. I have a great time at Christmas. I enjoy the lights and the singing and all the stuff that goes on. And yet there are people around me that don't have that same feeling at Christmas. And so sometimes I think it's easy to get caught up in our own world and not recognize that. But we do need to recognize that everybody celebrates Christmas a little different or has a little different experience of Christmas. A great example of that is, you can have a family that's going to be celebrating the birth of their child and their very first Christmas with that child. And then you can have a family who may have lost a child or lost a family member, and it's their first Christmas without that person. And so it's a very different experience at Christmas time. Even though it's a wonderful holiday, it's a great celebration of Christ's birth, it can bring up different emotions in different people. So just be aware that people you come in contact with may be experiencing a little different than you, and they might actually need to hear a good word from you. There's a friend of mine that I used to talk about all the time, how we never know what the person next to us is going through. And that is so true. You don't know what the person ringing you up at the cashier or at the drive-through or working next to you is really going through. So I just challenge you to take an opportunity to be kind to people and be generous to people and make a difference in people's lives, because you never know when they really just need to hear a kind word, and you're there at that right moment to do that for them. So during this Christmas season, when we're doing so many good things, there's so much positive going on, take a minute to be kind and generous to those around you. And then just, take a minute to look around and find maybe an opportunity to practice a random act of kindness, to do something for someone you don't know, or maybe you do know them and they have a need, but to do something really cool for them. I think Christmas time brings that out in us and brings it out in people, and so take that opportunity to do that this season. Last, I just want to say how blessed I am to know each of you, to work with you, and to be a part of your life, and I thank you for that. And I really just, during this season, I'm reminded of how blessed I am. And a big piece of that blessing is knowing you and having you part of my life. So thank you for that. I hope that this season, this Christmas time, is an amazing time for you. Even if you're going through a struggle, it's a great time to remember that God is still in control, that this is a time that we celebrate the birth of Christ, and we know that no matter what happens in the world around us, we can depend on Him to always love us and care for us. So take this time, enjoy it, enjoy your family. If there's one thing I've learned in this last year and been reminded of over and over and over again, is just that there's no guarantee of tomorrow. We don't know what tomorrow holds, and so I want to take today, this day that I have, and I want to love those around me. I want to love my family, and I want to make a difference in people's lives. And I hope you do the same thing. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Have a great time with your family and friends, and God bless you.